Aloha!
What's up, my peoples? How are you?
Wow, it's been such a long time.
Oh, wow.
Well, let's get a quick check for audio, for visuals.
Can you guys hear us? Can you see us clearly?
Is there any background music we don't know about?
Like what happened the last time?
Yeah, welcome everyone. We're so happy to be back and hang out with you live.
Yes, finally,
And
after so long.
yeah, welcome. Eric and Tina is here.
Yes, Carl is here. Aloha.
And Chris
And Martha's here.
Martha.
Chee! James.
Andrew.
James made it early, so you already
Yeah.
know. All right, that's great. So we have an audio and a video check. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you see any complications as we're live streaming here, just kind of let us know. That way we can get on top of it. So yeah, how is everyone doing? I guess it might be a little bit too early, but then again, I don't know when we're probably gonna go live again. So happy holidays to everyone. You know, upcoming. Yeah, I mean, Thanksgiving is pretty much right upon us, but as even as close as like Halloween, they were already having Christmas stuff out. Literally Halloween, it wasn't even Halloween, and I saw Christmas trees in department stores. That's crazy to me. So
yeah, I feel like every year they're pushing Christmas stuff earlier and earlier.
Yeah,
and Black Friday too. I remember years ago, Black Friday was just like literally 2 days before Black Friday. Now it's at the beginning of the month, pretty much right after Halloween.
Yeah, you'd probably be celebrating Christmas on the 4th of July. That's how far they're putting it back. But of course, everything obviously has to do with the consumer, and these companies are trying to get you to buy stuff as early as possible. So you never know. Thanksgiving.
James says Thanksgiving was a month ago.
But wait a minute, did I miss it?
Wait, yeah. What do you mean?
Oh gosh. So who else do we have here? Let us know where you're from. If you're new to our live, definitely let us know that you are, so we could give you a shout out and everything.
Yeah, and you can use the chat box during the live stream.
Right.
So you can ask us any questions. Just be sure to #Q.
Oh, so earlier in Canada. Wow. So they have, Canadians have a different calendar.
Oh, really? I didn't know you had a different Thanksgiving.
I didn't know that neither.
I actually thought Thanksgiving was only American thing. I didn't know.
Well, Canadians do it too, but Canadians just do it earlier. Speaking of Canadian, when we were actually in where were we? The photo that I have, the cover photo, we were in Whistler, yeah. So that's pretty much where we left off. So let's get caught up on things. But before we get there, there's so much to talk about right now. I'm just so like, hi, Andrew's here. Hey, Andrew. But it's called home. First of all, guys, we have an announcement to make, right? So for those of you who don't know, well, now you're about to know. We would like to congratulate Chris and Martha. Yay! They got engaged.
Congratulations. We're so happy.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. So yeah, they just got engaged a few weeks ago, and Chris broke the news on Facebook, and I was like, what? And when she showed that rock, I was like, well, watch out now. So
and if you don't know who they are, they run Go to Hawaii. They have a tour company there in Hawaii, and they also have a YouTube channel, and they are our close friends and our biggest supporters. Yes. Every live stream, Go to Hawaii, you can see them in the chat, and also they're answering your questions.
Yep. So we were actually we were like, well, I mean, since we were engaged, maybe we're gonna have like this double wedding in the Maldives. So Chris was like, all right. And then also Tyler, right? They also got engaged, and they were like, all right, and Tasha, yeah, Tyler and Tasha. So now it might be a triple wedding in the Maldives, guys. So yeah, get ready.
Let's go.
Yeah, it might be a little crazy.
Hi, Eric and Tina.
All right, so yes, the last video we posted was in Ketchikan, correct?
I think Skagway.
Skagway in Alaska.
Mhm.
No, it was Ketchikan. That was the last one.
Okay.
And we haven't really posted anything after that. After we left, well, I had to read that comment. So Rosa says, I thought Irina would say she was expecting. So basically, yeah, not that type of news. So after we left Alaska, we went to Whistler. So you guys are going to be seeing a couple of videos we shot at Whistler. Whistler was really cool. And for those of you who saw the thumbnail for this live with the Olympic rings behind us, that was actually, we were at Whistler. So we'll be coming out shortly with those few vlogs. I also want to mention, thank you guys so much for reaching out to us. I know a bunch of you here on YouTube and also on Instagram. You guys reached out to us. Andrew, thank you for reaching out and asking if everything was okay, because we kind of just, yeah, Darlene also, yes, basically just kind of like just fell off the, you know, the face of the planet, but we're going to
YouTube, I would say.
Yeah, the face of YouTube
and Instagram.
Yeah, but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna tell you exactly what happened. So yeah, so you guys can expect a couple of videos from Whistler. It was amazing there. We had a blast, and we can't wait to go back and experience it, maybe in the winter, or we have another place that we're going to talk about that we'll probably be going. But anywho, so to catch up on what exactly happened, why we were kind of MIA, after we left Whistler, we came back to New York just for a short period of time. And then we flew out to Mexico. So currently we are in Mexico. So we've been in Mexico now just about a month, and a little over a month. And we're here on workcation. Actually, it's not even workcation. It's just work. It's just work. We decided to leave New York. Obviously, New York is getting cold. It's about 40 degrees there, 30 degrees there, and they're getting hit with a massive snowstorm right now. Like any of you guys from here, like Buffalo, upstate New York, they're getting hit with like 6 feet of snow.
That's taller than me.
6 feet. I didn't say inches, I said feet. 6 feet of snow. So Buffalo, New York, and the upper area there, Toronto area, they're getting
Canada,
yeah, like the massive amount of snowstorm coming in. So yeah, so we left New York because it was cold, and we knew we needed to get a lot of work done. So we came to Mexico. And that's exactly what we've been doing since we got here. Like Irina mentioned, it's been a little bit over a month. We have not been to the beach once. We haven't been to the beach once. We literally, our condo is about 2 blocks away from the beach. We haven't been there once.
But not only that, we actually rent in a penthouse. So this is the ground, not the ground level, the bottom level of the penthouse. And we have a roof deck with our own pool. We only used that pool once, the first day we moved in here.
So yes, like there's no excuses. There's also in this complex, there's a roof on the main floor, and like an Olympic-sized pool. It's massive, and there's one up on the roof of the complex as well. So there's 3 pools we can utilize, and we hardly even go. That just goes to show you, like, we don't really get out. We've been swamped with work. With our new website, and we're relaunching our website. So for those of you who don't know, the business that Irina and I have is just basically,
we are not just lucky to be traveling. We actually support our travel with our business. We have an online business that we run while we travel.
Well, the reason Irina said lucky is because we get that a lot. People are always like, oh my God, you're so lucky you get to travel. No, it's hard work. There is no luck involved. It is all hard work. We make it happen. If we don't make it happen, it just does not happen at all. So just to clarify that. But anywho.
We're getting really funny comments. Well, first of all, I want to say hello to Lean Into Life the English Way. We miss you too.
Aloha.
Thank you for joining us. Andrew says, oh, I get it now. Hiding from the authorities' tax issues. No tax issues.
Yeah, no tax issues.
James
Make sure that's clear.
Penthouse. Yep, Andrew running from IRS.
Well, you know, hey, it's Mexico, right? Like things are a little bit cheaper, a little bit more affordable. Imagine trying to do this in New York. Yeah, it just would not happen at all. So, you know, this is the best place for us. We knew we could focus on work, and it's good weather and, you know, good spirits and everything like that. So this is the perfect place for us. Actually, we have been here. We're actually in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. If I forgot to mention that, so we've been here several times before. When we left Belize the last time, so that was just in January. We came first. We went to Bacalar, then we moved up to Tulum. Then we came here to Playa del Carmen. Then we moved further up north to Isla Mujeres, Cancun area, and then we flew back into New York. So we were here for a little while. It was only for a few weeks. We like it here. We're kind of used to it. This condo that we're in now, this is our actually second time staying here. We really like it here. It's really comfortable, and they have all the amenities that you could think of in this building, and it's really cool.
So that's why we literally do not even come out from the condo. There's a coffee shop.
Yeah, everything is here.
here.
Yeah. So, anywho, so to mention again, we were here previously in Playa del Carmen, and we did we did a bunch of things here. So again, we haven't produced any vlog. I didn't even bring my camera. I left my camera in New York, my camera gear. The only thing I brought with me was a GoPro, just to have some type of camera gear, just in case we do something, but we haven't done anything. We haven't recorded anything. My drone, everything, all the camera gear has just been left in New York, which assures me that I won't be focusing on vlogging. It would be on the actual business and getting things done before we start moving forward.
No distractions.
Yeah, whatsoever. So, yeah, so that was it. But while the last time, while we were here, so we have a few video clips, and in the link of this video, we're going to talk about a few things that we've done, and we're going to show you some video clips. You guys can refer to the links in the description, so you guys could see that. So the first time, again, that we were here in Mexico, I don't know if you guys know, but in Playa del Carmen and also in Tulum, there's a lot of cenotes, and I don't know if you guys have heard of it before. So cenotes are these body of water that it's fresh water, so it's filtered by the mangrove and stuff like that, and the ground. So the water is fresh water, and it's crystal clear. It is amazing. It's like kind of like one of the wonders of the world to me. I mean, it's not really one of the wonders, but it's amazing how the clarity of the water. So we're going to show you a couple clips that we got from our last video. Again, if you want to watch the full video, it's actually in the description. So yeah, so the cenotes here, again, super clear. It's a little bit cold. Like, look at that. Like, you could see once the sun shines into it, you could see the bottom. It's crystal clear water. It's the best. Like, if you guys come to Mexico, you have to visit cenotes. And if you have, let us know in the comments if you have been to any of the cenotes in Mexico.
And they are actually underground caves, also
yes,
filled with water. So, and different cenotes are a little bit different. Some have a completely enclosed, and there is only like one hole that you can see through, and the entrance is completely around. And some, like this one, is half open and half underground.
Yeah, a lot of them also are caves, so you have to go into the cave, like what you're seeing here, and there's only maybe a little bit of light, like a beam of light in there, and a lot of it is dark, but it's really cool once you get in there. And
you do have to pay actually to get in.
Right, but definitely when in Mexico, like a cenote is a must do. It's really epic. The water is cold though. That's the one thing. The water is like really cold.
Especially if it's completely enclosed.
Yes, in the caves where it doesn't get much light and stuff. And they do have a lot of different names, but there are tours that can take you around, and they will take you to all the different things. So what we did when we were here last, we did like a cenote hopping. So we went from one cenote to the next, and it's cool. You know, some of them, like, they have bats in the caves and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's a cool experience. So this one that you guys are actually seeing now, this one here is the one with the crocodile. So we did not know that there was a crocodile in this cenote until we actually saw the crocodile, and that was crazy.
By the way, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
With our tour guide.
Our tour guide was like, "Oh, by the way, there's a crocodile." We're like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, but it's friendly." We're like, "What? I've never heard of a friendly crocodile." And that this girl that you're watching now, she was our actual tour guide. And to get to this part, you have to take off your mask, right? And you have to kind of swim through the mangrove. So you got to go underneath and swim through the mangrove to get through the other side. There's a way to go around. It's a longer way. This way you don't have to go under the mangrove. I did that because obviously you guys know that I'm not comfortable swimming. So Irina went under, and it's a shortcut, so she waited for me to go all the way around, and when I came around, that's when we kind of met up. But it's really cool. As you can see, the water's just so crystal clear. James is like, crocodile? Yeah, I'll pass. Well, that's the thing. Like, they never told us like there's a croc there, you know. But it was a small one. But I kept my eye on it because you could see it kind of just sunbathing on the side. And I'm like, yeah, what if that croc just goes into the water? Like, what are we supposed to do? You know. But
Yeah, it was
it's
small
so
though.
cool.
It was about wait, where are you? It was about,
Listen,
like
there
this.
is no, it doesn't matter how small. A croc is a croc. That's it. Like, and here you could see it. I was kind of pointing to it by the sign, but it was hard to see because the camera actually had a water droplet on it, and it kind of smeared, but you could see like the tail. Yeah, that was crazy. They had harpoons because it's cool because it's salt water meets fresh water. But it's so crazy because you see all these mangroves, and for you to have to dive under the water, how long did you have to dive for? It's not that long, but you know, I was kind of concerned because I'm like, well, what happens if you dive under there and these mangroves, you see all these branches sticking out? What if like an article of your clothing gets tangled in one of these? I don't know. I just kind of, my mind was going, I was just like, yeah, I'm not diving through. And you could see the guide, like she's super comfortable with it. She goes under. They know these caves. They do this like hundreds of times a day. But it's definitely an experience. So yes, cenotes are definitely the way to go when it comes to Mexico. We had a really good time. So here, this is now we go from from sun to snow. So this video that we're about to watch, this is kind of what we're looking to possibly do next. Because I know a couple of you guys were asking, well, you know, what are you planning on? What are your plans, you know, for the holidays or moving forward in your travels? And we're thinking about going to Taureau. We're going back to Canada. That looks like that might be in the plans. And I know you guys know that I don't like the cold and I don't like the snow. But again, you know the rules. The rule is I go to the snow does not come to me. So I think, you know, I think that's probably what we're going to do. So Lac Taureau is a lounge. We went there, a lodge. We went there once and we did a lot of cool activities that I've never done before. And one of them that you're seeing here is snowshoeing. Yeah, and snowshoeing is actually pretty cool. Like, I never thought like that was a thing. You know, it's basically just going for a hike, but with snowshoes. So that was really cool.
Oh, John is here.
Hey, John. Aloha. Yeah, so yeah, that's the snowshoe, and that's how it is. We never did that before, so there's a technique to it on how to walk in it, how to put it on. So all this stuff we had to learn, and we went out for a hike. It was like really cool, and we really enjoyed ourselves.
James says, if you come to Canada, we need a Canada Just Be Out meetup.
Yes, we're gonna have to make that happen.
James, what part of Canada are you in?
Yeah.
Darlene, when we were in Whistler, Darlene was trying to also come and meet us, but we only had a short period of time and we weren't able to get together. But yeah, Canada meetup, definitely.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. So yeah, so this place, this lodge is really nice. We like all the different activities they have. Again, we did snowshoeing. We did also, what is it? Snowmobiling. That was the first time I actually snowmobiled. Have you guys snowmobiled before? Let me know.
It was so much fun. We did not expect it.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. I had my concerns, of course. I have concerns about everything. And one of the major concerns I had was like, well, what happens if we run out of gas? And I don't know if I'm the only one that always thinks about, I don't know if I think about always the worst things, but I always I'm cautioned about certain things that I don't know much about. And I know a lot of times when we were out with the snowmobile, you're literally in the middle of nowhere and you're going for such a long period of time and you see no one. Like sometimes we go like almost like 15, 20 minutes and you see no one on these snowmobile trails. And it's like, well, what if something happens? And I'm like, well, more than likely, like, what if you run out of fuel?
And they give you a special outfit to go snowmobiling.
Yeah, they give you, because it was cold. It was like really cold. So yeah, so and the guy spoke mostly French, broken English, and I'm trying to ask him these questions like, yo, dude, like how much gas do I have? Like, you know, how do you even get to a gas station? But
yeah, we actually went pretty much full day of snowmobiling, and we only spent half of the tank.
Yeah, we did go through just half. Yeah. But again, I was very mindful. I was like, okay, I need to start marking things visually because I need to know how to get back. Because again, everything looks the same. Like it's like trees and snow. That's all you see. There's nothing really to really mark your way. So I'm like, trail markers. Yeah, they are, and they're in French. So there goes that. But yeah, it was awesome. It was definitely an experience.
James says, Devon, at least the bears are sleeping if you run out of gas.
This is true. This is true. We just had this conversation before we came live. And I was like, yeah, we're out there. We're just trying to get eaten by bears. But I totally forgot bears are hibernating. So that wouldn't even be a thing. But with our luck, we'd probably encounter a moose or something like that.
Does this video have audio or no?
No, it's no audio. Yeah, so the snowmobile at Taureau was a lot of fun. We definitely enjoyed that a lot. The best part was this part right here, which is the dog sledding. This was like epic. Like the thing that makes me want to go back to this place above all is this, what you're looking at right now. The puppies, the sled dogs, mushing. Like I didn't even think that I was going to be mushing. I thought we were going to be sitting in the sled and someone was going to be mushing. It's only when I came out for orientation, that's when they were like, okay, it's time for orientation. This is what you're going to have to do. This is how you do it. Look at their ears. Oh my God. Yeah. It's the best. These puppies are the best. And look at all the look at all the kettles where all the dogs are. These are all the sled dogs that you're seeing, and you can go and you can pet them. It's really cool. But yeah, I had no idea I was going to be the one doing all the work. And the guy speaks a little bit of English, but enough English that I could understand, luckily. And I'm so glad that I did it, even though I kind of ended up with frostbite on my ear, but that was kind of like my fault.
Yeah, we got really lucky that Devon's ears didn't fall out.
Yeah, like really lucky.
And we didn't have to cut his ears.
Yeah, because my ears like peeled and it was bad. My ears swelled up like cauliflower. And it had to be drained. I had to get a shot. I had to go to the emergency right away. So it was really bad.
Yeah, lean into the life the English way says, Irina, have you got back to Russia to see your dad? By the way, my name is Natalie. Okay. Natalie. I'll try to remember because everybody has different handles and we need to remember the handles and everybody's name. Lean into life the English way is way too long to say over and over. It is.
Yeah.
James says it must be near Quebec City. Yes, that's actually near Montreal.
Montreal, yeah. It was like how long? Like a 2-hour drive?
Yeah, it's a little under 2 hour. It's Saint Miguel's town, something like that.
Yeah, it's way out there. This lodge is kind of like
frostbite is horrible.
Yeah, like I never experienced anything like that. My ear was horrible. And this happened the day before we were supposed to fly out to go to Hawaii. And when I got to Hawaii, my ear was in horrible shape. I had fever. It was just really bad. And Hawaii kind of cured the ear. So yeah. I had the aloha with me, so it was all good.
So being here in Mexico, in Playa del Carmen, we have already done so many things before. So here it was just the perfect location for us to come here and literally focus on work without being
distracted by things we want to do.
Yeah, I want to go and explore a new area or anything like that. So that's why we decided to come here. We already know everything here. We've done most of the activities and we're like, okay, so here we literally just work. And next week we're supposed to launch our new site, and the workload is going to be a little bit less, so we'll have more time to go out and explore and do things.
Yeah.
And I just all of a sudden I remember, because it's so hot here, and I just remembered, oh, like I like the change cold and hot. So I'm like, oh, we had such an amazing time in Taureau, and Montreal is only 5 hour drive from New York.
From New York.
So that's what we are thinking. That's the dog sledding when the van had his frostbite on his ears. It was a super cold day, but yeah, I really want to go back to Taureau Lodge and experience the dog sledding again and snowmobiling. It's really cool. So,
and if we don't make it there, the backup plan would be obviously going someplace warm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
So we'll probably end up either in Bali or Dubai. We're thinking one of those two places, but whatever it is, we'll kind of make the announcement. So we just really wanted to come on here and first off kind of apologize for being kind of MIA and stuff, but know that we are still here. Again, within the next few days.
Playa del Carmen. James is asking if you were back in Hawaii. No, we are in Mexico.
We're in Mexico. And this is where we'll be, because we're going to launch our new website, our new updated website, maybe in the middle of the week. And of course, we're going to need about a week or two to do customer service and different things to make sure everything is on the up and up before we kind of take off again and start traveling. Because, you know, when you travel, the internet is not always the greatest, and, you need to kind of have your ear to the business. So before we leave Mexico, we're going to make sure everything's on the up and up, and then we're going to start traveling again. And of course, we're going to,
But before we go to Canada and New York, we have an idea to go on another cruise from Miami. Since Miami is right in between from Mexico and New York, it will be the perfect stop for a week on the cruise. We've been wanting to go to ABC Islands for a while, and I saw a perfect cruise that goes there around the time that we are available. So we haven't booked yet, so if it's still available, we will probably go on the cruise.
Yeah, and whatever we book or whatever it is we decide, we'll definitely let you guys know. I'll put it in the community tab here on YouTube, and we'll let you guys know exactly what it is that we're booking. That way you could kind of know what type of vlogs are coming out. The for some reason, which we were totally unaware of, is that a lot of you guys actually cruise. And when we started publishing these cruise videos, we did it just because, all right, we're putting out a video because we are traveling, but it wasn't something that we just that we were really into that much. And then we realized that a lot of you guys cruise, and the videos are actually doing really well. So we kind of came up with the whole idea, well, okay, if we're going to be doing cruise videos, we always have some type of structure. So we're going to do kind of like the first impressions of the cruise. We do the walking tour of the entire ship. We always do that. Plus we do other videos pertaining to the cruise. So, you could always bet you're going to get at least 2 or 3 videos out of our cruise videos.
John is asking if we have tried going to the Philippines. We will go there sometime. I guess it's very far, right? So we need to just get to the other side of the earth. So Andrew says a brand new ship carnival celebration on February 12th. Celebrate our 10th anniversary with us. Wow,
February 12th.
You have I love Andrew's planning. He's always and we actually just missed Andrew on the cruise by I think a week or two.
Yeah, by a week or two.
Right. I don't think in February will be somewhere in the Americans.
Yeah, we'll probably be in Europe. And thank you, Andrew, for your photos, for your cruise photos as well. They were awesome.
For the invite too.
Yes.
James says your cruise videos are great.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, Darlene, welcome. Thank you for joining.
Darlene,
good to see you both. Look good.
Darlene, you missed the story of why we haven't been on YouTube anymore. But I guess someone will tell you, so it just won't happen anymore. But anyway, you'll get the gist of it. No, just kidding. All is well. Thank you for reaching out also, Darlene. and asking how about our well-being. We definitely greatly appreciate it. Everything is fine. Everything is cool. We're going to start. We're going to put out a video within the next few days. Whatever videos we shot for Whistler was awesome. Can't wait to go back. And then from there, moving forward, like Irina said, we'll probably be go on a cruise, or we'll go up to Canada, or we'll go to Dubai or somewhere. But we'll let you guys know, because we'll like I said, we'll put it in the community tab.
Yeah, definitely in the near future after Mexico, we're looking the cruise, and then New York for the holidays to spend with the family.
There's actually a new ship. I'm not sure, Andrew, if you know, there's a new ship also for, is it Royal Caribbean or? Well, the Prima is now sailing, which is one of the newest ships, but then there's a newer one coming out where we saw the mock-up of it. They did this big reveal on Instagram. I can't remember if it's Royal Caribbean or, I think it's Royal Caribbean, but it's supposed to set sail in the next year. It's a massive ship and it looks awesome. So looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to sailing the Prima. The only thing we didn't like about the Prima is the stops. Yeah, I'm saying the only reason we haven't really looked into it is because the stops are stops that we've been to before. Like all the ships, they all stop at Nassau, Bahamas, and private islands. So we wanted to stop at some place where we haven't been before. So that's the reason why.
Right now we're looking for like locations more than the ship. That's why we're probably going to go on the ABC Islands, but the ships that go there, older ships.
Yeah. Tanisha says, we are related, and I missed the reason why you're not on YouTube anymore. Well, someone's going to fill you in on it, and then you're going to get the whole gist of it. By the way, Tanisha, guys, that's my sister. She lives in New York. And she was also asking, why you guys are not publishing videos anymore?
You're going to have to watch the replay.
Yeah, there you go. Watch the replay and you'll be able to see it. And also, guys, everything that we were talking about earlier, Taureau, and also all the cenotes and stuff, I left the link in the description. So if you want to see what those vlogs look like, you can just see those videos down below.
John says, can't wait to see your videos when you visit Philippines.
Yeah, I'm excited about Philippines. I have
really
a friend
beautiful.
who's from there, and she takes really awesome photos there. And she says, when you guys go, let me know. I'll tell you all the best places to go. So I'm excited for that.
Darlene says, I'm just glad you're both okay, and the family too.
Thank you so much. Dinner time here. Have fun. Run. Catch you guys soon. All right, James. Thank you so much for joining.
Enjoy your dinner.
Well, with that, I mean, might as well we all go for dinner, right? So that way it's not just James going for dinner. But yeah, we wanted to keep this one brief and just kind of come on here and go live. And luckily, we had good internet the whole entire time, because the internet here kind of drops off and on. But yeah, we just wanted to come on here and tell you guys exactly what's been going on, and bringing you guys up to speed on what we're doing.
Yeah, but we need to go back to work.
Yes, we have to get back to work. Again, we'll keep you guys updated in the community tab on YouTube. And of course, if you guys haven't followed us on Instagram, there you see more photos of us, kind of just when we go for breakfast here in Playa. We'll post photos and videos. So if you guys haven't followed us on Instagram, it's at Just Be Out. And definitely let us know that you're following us. Send us a message, because we're on Instagram a lot, so you're able to communicate with us and ask us questions, and we can kind of chat there. So we love Instagram.
Darlene, did the one take your mom on the cruise? She doesn't have the passport.
Yeah, she doesn't have the passport. So she has a Belizean passport, and they closed all the embassies. One was in Washington, and I think they have a couple other embassies, and they closed it because what Belize is doing now, it seems like they're upgrading their passport system. So now things are going to be
biometric.
Yeah, so with the scanning of it and everything, they haven't really been up on it like that. So now they're kind of overhauling the whole passport situation, and they closed all the embassy. But now things are opening back up, and she's looking to renew her passport. And hopefully, if everything aligns, by the time we get back to New York, then she would be available to, get her passport done, expedited, and then she would be able to go on a cruise with us. That would be epic. That's kind of like fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Pray for us and hope that works out, because I've been wanting to take my mom on a cruise. They would be listen, I'd put her in the vlogs, and I know she doesn't like cameras, she doesn't like none of that stuff. I guarantee I'll put her in the vlog. She's hilarious. She's hilarious. One thing she says that she's always said when I tell her about the cruise, she said, I can't drink all that water out there, so I'm not going out there. I'm like, Ma, you don't even feel it. Like the ship is moving and you can't even tell. She's like, well, I'll just stay on the inside. I won't go on the outside where I can actually see all that water out there. I don't need to see all that water. I'm like, okay, Ma, that's fine. But
Sheila,
once we get her out there.
Thank you so much
Sheila,
for the super
thank you
sticker.
for the super sticker. Awesome. Thank you. Greatly appreciate
support.
It.
Thank you.
Tanisha says she's dodging the cruise because she can't swim. It's not even that she can't swim. She's just terrified of water. Let me ask you guys, do you know anyone who's actually terrified of water? That's my mom. Like, she's terrified of water. When she came to Hawaii, you know how long we've been trying to get my mom to come to Hawaii to visit us? And she's like, oh, but it's so long, the flight and this and that. And I'm like, Ma, it's not that bad. Get a connecting flight. That way you can walk between flights and, get on another flight, and it wouldn't be that long, just flying one way. But eventually she did it. And now her question to us is, so when are you guys going to move back to Hawaii so I can then go back there to visit you? I'm like, you don't need a reason to go back to Hawaii. Just go, But yeah, and while she was there, I took her to Waikiki Beach, and I actually walked her into the beach, which was like, she was clinging onto my arm for dear life. She did not let go of me. We were up to water, like to my knees. All right. But it was just so funny. Hilarious. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of jokes if I can get her to go on a cruise, because I'm going to get her to do everything. She's not going to know that. Tanisha, don't let her watch this. If she's watching it, turn it off, and then you can rewatch it later, because we don't want to give everything away. Yeah. All right, guys.
Darlene says, sounds like my mom.
Yeah, right. It's it's a thing. All right, guys. I'm going to cut this one short. Again, thank you so much for joining our live.
Good to chat with you all.
Always great to chat with you guys. We love you guys. And as usual, we will see you in the next one.
Just be out with us.
Just be out with us. Cheers.